Nicolas, it's great to finish these 2 days with you. You know, these 2 days of meeting between the HIT Lab, digital lab based in New York, and then Hôtel-Dieu, this hospital for many people, like one of the oldest hospital in Europe. So maybe tell us why you were very supportive of doing this meeting here, and maybe your takeaway about these 2 days.
Yes, of course. It was a pleasure having everybody here in this beautiful place, being able to share French-American conversations. It was very nice and tremendous. You know that here at Hôtel-Dieu, we want to use this marvelous place to build something like an innovation hub inside an hospital. A PHP, it is the biggest teaching hospitals in Europe. And we opened here on my website, and we want to find a way to establish a new kind of partnership between startups and an hospital. And of course, we have a lot of tremendous startups, but they all want to explore the US market. So being able to have conversation with experts coming from the US, building a world community with colleagues from the EU and from the USA, it was very interesting.
It was quite actually maybe visionary or pioneering to do a meeting first in an hospital with an American accelerator, also a bit like you, but from New York, and three with this mix of completely multinational, let's say, participants and speakers. Do you have any highlights of these 2 days? Maybe some presentations or discussion that you had?
No, it was very interesting. Maybe it was striking to see that, in fact, we share the challenges. We all have to. We need to answer. The medical need is growing, and we just had a presentation about women health. We need new tools. We need a new way to address needs expressed by the patients, and we all are facing HR issues. We all know that keeping caregivers at hospitals it's challenging. It's true in France, but even in the US and even in the whole Europe. So we need to be able to build something new involving a lot of digital tools. We have a new system to design, and it's quite tricky. So being able to share, to work together, to find the right way to evaluate and to next deploy these tools, it's really interesting, and so that's very nice.
Maybe also for the auditors of TechCare Europe, tell us a little bit, especially for startup who are going to listen to it, what should they do when they think, oh, great, I want to, maybe take benefit of the opportunity, maybe reach out to Hôtel-Dieu, reach out to Nicolas. So are there some maybe thresholds on condition to do that? Maybe specific startup profile you are looking for? So what would be maybe your advice or guidance?
In fact, we are ready to welcome anybody. So we are very open, but we are useful when startups want to have medical questions and want to work with some medical experts and an hospital to have the right answers. So first of all, we are focusing on technologies with a real medical impact or with or technologies which are struggling for deployments. That's the heart of our expertise. But we are very open. We work with really early startups, which needs to build the concept, and we are able to work with startups which are looking for first deployment in real life. And so we work with both, and we are lucky enough to have here a backup site, so quite a nice facility just in front of Notre Dame, and so we can accommodate them, but they can also work with us without being incubated here. So it's quite open. It's the whole idea. You know, this place is absolutely marvelous. So we want it to be really a common place. We want it to be really, really open.
This is, for me, this is really striking. If I may stress that, it's not that you put some conditions and this is a 10-page book that you need to follow. It's really an open source innovation. You actually don't know which idea are going to come to you. That's a little bit the message. It's interesting. You say they have medical questions or they look for deployment. And I can also testify because I know you are getting, startups from Paris.
Yeah.
You are getting startups from the regions.
Yeah.
You're also getting startups actually from the rest of Europe.
Yeah.
And
We welcome the very first
Denmark
one.
and others. They really come, as you said, they want to deploy. So obviously it needs to be very concrete.
Yeah.
And of course, then you get your team working with them, helping them, and challenging them, of course. And that's what is starting to work. Actually.
Yeah. I am lucky. I have a really nice team, and everyone is ready, and we are starting a lot of very beautiful projects. The only condition is to have something really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We want AI. We found in such a place, we have to do cutting edge innovation, to do something really meaningful, really impactful. So that's the main idea.
Yeah.
If you have something striking, come.
Look, it's super exciting.
Yeah.
So basically, the message for startup listening to us is: if you have an idea, if you want to work with an hospital, and you think you are at the right stage, basically reach out to you.
Yeah, pleasure.
Okay, so this is a message. Nicolas Castoldi, head of at Hôtel-Dieu, the innovation initiative, I can call it so, of PHP.
Yes.
Yeah. And you see a lot of very exciting stuff happening here. And I'm pretty sure we'll be back next year for this meeting. But in the meantime, many more innovation becoming a reality. Thank you, Nicolas.
Thank you, Laurent. See you. Ciao. Bye.